And if you're one of them... Good afternoon. Now, I am making chili con carne from scratch today. This is not how I wanted to start this video. So I was just getting some ingredients out and I just wanted to show you my carrots. Right pissed off. They're all brown. Look at the state of that. Anyone like that when I bought it? And obviously I've washed them as I put them in for everybody who thinks I don't wash stuff. Literally every one of these is minging. I've had them not even 3 days. I'm not keeping any of them. They're all going in bin. So I'm getting the rest of my ingredients out. But I'm pissed off about my carrots. I have a tinned carrot. I suppose I could put some tinned carrots in it at the end. Yeah, so I'm a bit miffed over that, I'm not going to lie. Because I'm doing it and it's for a few people. I'll put in a big onion. I'm well pissed off, I'm not going to lie. The carrots are knackered, fuming. Right, so I'm going to get rid of these carrots. I will be back to you. We are making a chili con carne. I just need to get a few more ingredients out. I'll see you in a minute. Right, I'm back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you in real time how I'm making this chili con carne. I'm going to need that in a minute anyway. Where's my tin opener? I thought it was all packed and then I was like, oh no, I'm not. Right, so I've got a pan here that I'm going to make the base sauce in, which I'll show you in a minute. Then I've got a pan because although I'm going to want it to marinate for a little bit, I do cook everything first. I cook my mince first, onions, everything that's going in it is getting cooked other than the base sauce that I'm making in it. Now, I am putting in this. Look at the opening without even showing you. I'll talk to you for a little bit as I'm doing this. So I'm putting in, I'll show you the one I've not opened, 2 tins of chopped tomatoes, just as they are. Now one of them is going in whole. Right? Whole. One whole tin. Then what we're going to do with the second one is, I'm going to try and do this without anybody interrupting us, but there's quite a lot of people here that know us. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drain this. Just take the excess out with the lid closed like this, look. I'm just taking the excess out because there's quite a lot of excess in these. And then so that second one, it's just the tomatoes more or less. Same thing, different here. Now, this may seem a lot. This chilli that I'm making is going to feed 6 people for tea. 6. George and Maria's coming, Ali and Steve. So that's my base sauce, and I wanted to show you what we're putting in this base sauce before we do anything, because I'm making this, like I said, before I start to... I'm not cooking everything that's going... Well, I am actually frying everything off in the pan. So we're going in with an oxo cube for the sauce. This is from a chili con carne sauce. 1 oxo cube. And a second oxo cube. Beef stock. I think an oxo cube is beef stock. It better be. If not, I'm meant to be putting beef stock in it. I think oxo cube is a beef stock in it. Reduced salt one, yep. Reduced beef. I was just double checking then. I lost my mind for a minute. Right, let me get a spoon to mix this. So far we've got 2 tins, one that was drained. Beef stock, give it a mix. Then we're going to go in with some paprika. Chili powder. Right, I'm not putting loads of this in because I'm just putting a little bit of chili powder in because I don't like it really spicy. I don't know if George will have it real spicy. Ali definitely won't have it spicy. He's a bigger girl than me. So anybody who wants to make it more spicy, this is a mild chili. So we just put a little bit of that in. We're going to bang some garlic in because there's garlic in it. You need your garlic. You do need a fair bit of garlic in chili con carne. Why is that blocked up? That side's not working. Why is that not working? Should we try the other side? Neither of them are working. What's that about? What is going on? There's no wrong with the holes. It's definitely coming out. It must just be my eyes. Right, so we've got garlic in there. Give that a stir. Put put them in. Now, the only thing I don't put in that you should put in, it says online you should put in, I don't like it, so I don't put it in, is cumin. I'm not putting cumin in it because I'm not a fan, I'm not going to lie. A little bit of salt, not loads. A little bit of salt. A little bit of black pepper. No measurements, as you can see, except for I am going to measure mustard powder. Not mustard, mustard powder. And we're going to use half teaspoon mustard powder. Right. I'm going to give that a mix up. And then what I'm going to do is, while I'm prepping the other stuff, I'm going to put this on a... You see, I can't fit them both on at the same time. The frying pan's massive. So I'm going to put this on a heat when it lights. Oh, it didn't light. Mine didn't light. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get that boiling with a lid, because it's tomato sauce and I don't want it everywhere. I've just cleaned up. So I'm going to let that boil for about 5 minutes. As soon as once it hits boiling, I'm going to let it boil for 5 minutes, just so I know all the spices are cooked. So while we're doing that, I'm going to prep some veggies. Let me just clear myself some room and I'll show you what veggies we're prepping to bang in this. Don't forget, people, this is for 6 people. I think it's more likely going to be about 8, but it's definitely going to feed 6, possibly 8. I'll let you know later on. Let me turn this off while I clean up a second. So I'm back, I've cleaned up. Just going to give this a quick stir. I don't know if that's actually a thing, you know, if you actually have to cook through your spices before you add anything to it, but that's what I do anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you down here while I show you. I'll show you the mince that we're going to use. So this is 5% meat, 500 grams. Now I am actually using 2 of these because I said it's definitely going to feed 6, but maybe 8 people. That's why I'm doing it in my big ass pan. My big pan with my big lid. So it's going to be a big pot of chilli. But yes, so that's the mince that I bought earlier, which cost me a fortune. So did the chicken that I bought to do something else with over the weekend. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to prep this vegetables. That's still cooking. Let me show you. Let me adjust the... Oh, no, and also, somebody complained the other day in my comments about my bingo wings while I was cooking. I've got bingo wings, people. You need to get over yourselves. I'm not... What do you want me to do? Dress like a nun when I'm mafting? It's not happening. So if you don't like looking at my bingo wings, this is not for you, this channel. So I'm going to put you at this board, right? So I'm putting in a leek for definite. Look how much my slicing and my shaky hands are miles better, if you've noticed. Right. I did wash these the other day, but I always peel them anyway. They can go straight in the sink. Oh, I don't like the look of that. What's that on that? I did wash these. I'm not happy about that. I wash that again. And then wipe my board because there's a bit of mud on it. Right. So, I'm literally going to cut them like that. Not small, not big. As long as they're roughly the same size. Now your leeks, to fill it out, is really good for your liver, cleaning your liver out. And it doesn't actually taste of anything, don't a leek. So it helps you pee more. You can bang it in. It's just adds a bit extra, doesn't it? And it'll taste like the chili con carne. So I'm going to put my leeks in one bowl. I'm actually going to put my onion in the same bowl as the leeks, because I'll cook them at the same time. I have picked one large onion. For the same reasons I said earlier, it is for loads of people. Now how it works, if you're doing it for for 2 people, you just do like a quarter of the ingredients. You wouldn't use a large onion, you'd use a small one. This is like a double onion, look at that. What's that about? Oh, I don't like the look of that middle bit. Look at that. I don't like the big solid bits. I don't want to put too much onion in anyway, because Gareth's a little girl. Cries. Too much onion, you've made me cough. Oh, look at that end bit there, look at that. Get rid of that. Good thing about onions, you just keep cutting and cutting and cutting until you're not. So we're just going to slice that up as well. They can go in my leeks because they're getting cooked around about the same amount of time. Now everything I'm cutting now, by the way, is 100% getting fried off before I bang it in it. Let me check my sauce a second. Yeah, it's bubbling away nicely. Let me get out of stir. Perfect. Just so I know my seeds are all cooked through. Turn that off. Put the lid on it. Get out of my way for a minute. Now, we're also going to cut some of these peppers up that I've got, these seedless ones. Don't need to be tiny because they're going to be marinating for at least 2 hours. I'm going to put a fair few of these in. These are sweet peppers, guys. There's no hotness to these, no sting, nothing. But like I said, because it's for 6 people. Just keep going. Ooh. I've got another one out, but I think, do you know what? I think that's probably more than enough, to be fair. Peppers. I'll put that back in the fridge in a minute. So I've got my onions and my leeks and my peppers. And I'm going to put some tomatoes. And we all know what a fan I am of stabbing these bad boys. Put a fair few of them in because it is for a fair few people. Now, as much as we all know I love to stab them, because it's going to be marinating for a while, I am going to fry them off in some oil when I fry these off. But because we all know these are getting fried and then they're going to marinate, they will guaranteed burst. So I'm not actually stabbing them today. No stabby from me. Let me get... You see, I can't because my pan's massive. Let me show you. Look, I don't fit. Don't fit. That's why I did the sauce first. So I'll move that in a second. I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, I'm back. Oh, chopping my head off. I'm back. You can't see me, so I'm chopping my head off while I show you this in a minute. Now, what I've done is I've put in the meat so I could bang it in the pan and wash my hands ready to go before I turn the heat on. So I'm going to turn the heat on, right? And I'm not... There's a reason I've done it in this order. Can you see me? Yeah, you can. So I'm going to put it on high heat. Let's cook this mince off. Now, what I've done is put my handle on my pan for a start. I'm going to cook this mince off. There's no oil in this pan whatsoever. Right? And I am not going to season the meat. I'm actually not seasoning any of the vegetables either because, as you've all seen, put plenty of seasoning in the sauce. I'll just stop all this a minute. Now remember, 100 gram, I've put 2 500-gram packets of this mince in. This is to feed 6 to 8 people. I'm having to stress this for you because I'm worried that you're all going to make this and be like, mate, I've got 500 tons of chili con carne left over. I thought it'd be really nice. Marina and George can't get here till late today, so I'm cooking for them anyway. So, plus people can try my food, can't they? Is that lit? Yes, it has. It's going to take 5 minutes to warm up. So that's what I'm doing first. I'm just going to brown this off. And to be fair, because it's just browning mince off, it's not the right lot for you to watch me doing that. So let me brown it off and I'll pick you back up. Remember, I have to excuse my ticks. The Bane sent me a video. She just took my ticks off. Sent me a video of the Bane playing with a light while I was vlogging. Thanks, Casey. Cheers. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is, this is cooked. I'm going to show you as it's browning off. Sorry if the camera jolts. So I'm going to drain this straight with this, like this. I'm actually going to turn the heat off first, that might help. going to drain the water out of it, right, like this. I'm not draining it with the sieve out. I'm going to dump it in there. Straight in my sauce, as simple as that. Then what I'm going to do is, once I've done this, well, I'll show you what I'm going to do once I've done this. Let me drain this. You don't need to see every single second of that. I'll be back in a minute. And for those asking, I do still have the occasional ticks. I've seemed to found flashy lights set it off. I don't know if my mind's on 10,000 things at once. I am going to be tested, but not just yet. So let me drain this and I'll be back. Give me a minute. Now, I'm a bit miffed because what I was going to say is, I'm going to show you the pan in a minute, but what I was going to say is the oil from the mince would have soaked up into the leeks and the, I don't know, the flies in the wasp, I mean. The oil from the mince would have 100% soaked up and made the flavouring of the leeks and the onions banging. But let me put some kitchen roll in here and show you this. Because I did say to you it was 500 grams, right? And clearly it watered it out. So this is what I would do if I'm getting rid of fat or anything. I would never pour this down my sink in here, ever. I won't pour it down your sink in your house at home. But let me just show you this. Let me point you at this tub. Look at all the water in that. I can't use that. That's useless. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 bits of kitchen roll in there and I'm just going to pour it in there. Because that's far too much liquid. Look, you've got your little bit of oil. That's what I wanted left over. So that is what I'm going to cook my onions and my leeks in. But look at all the water wastage in that. That's disgusting, isn't it? So I'll leave that in there 5 minutes. That's what the chilli's looking like so far. And that's just the tomatoes and the mince in that and the flavouring. I'm going to let that soak up. And then what you do is, once that's soaked up in there, you scoop it out and just put it straight in your bin. So you don't want all that crap down your plug hole. Definitely not. So now what I'm going to do is move that out of the way. Let me stand you back here, guys. Face has calmed down massively by now. But thanks for that, Casey, like I said. So onions and leeks, and we put some heat back on this. And what I'll do is, because I expected it to have more in, and it hasn't really got any oil in, I'm not going to lie. I was going to fry light it, but I've got a little bit of this left, so I'm just going to put a little bit of oil in. It's only got a little bit of pocket, it's not even coming out. I'm going to put that last bit in there and that'll fry everything in that one bit of oil. But I was expecting to get the oil from the meat. So first of all we're doing his onions and his leeks. That won't take long at all. I'm going to fry them off. That'll take 5 minutes if that. Might as well use the same one on there. So I'm literally going to fry these off, guys. Onions and leeks. Show them in the pan. I'm going to fry them off. Once I've done them, I'm going to do the peppers and the tomatoes separately because the pan's not massive. Mix it all in there and then I should have a big full pan. So when I've fried these off, I'm going to come back to you and show you what it looks like. Now, earlier on as well, if you remember, so earlier on I showed you them carrots that was minging. I do like carrots in a chilli. So what I've decided is, because I'm not using them on them minging, disgusting. I'm going to put some tin carrots in. Now what I'm going to do with these is, because once it's cooked, I'm going to put it on a really low light, marinate it, and just get the juices going in it on a really low light for about an hour. Then I'll turn it off, then I'll leave it for an hour. Before I serve, literally, because this is tin carrots, I'll open these, drain these, throw them in, stir it around. These are going to take 2 seconds to cook, if that. Look at that. And let me just show you as well that how much all that's soaked in already. Can you see? See? Don't need all that down your plug hole, guys. Definitely not. So I'll cook these off, cook them off, and I'll be back to show you what my chilli's looking like very shortly. I thought I'd made enough for about 8 people, but I mean there's more people here anyway, but I think there's enough for about 10 at this point. There's quite a lot of that. I'm quite shocked by that. So I'll pick you up short. So I fried it all, banged it all in. Master Chef come to have a look at what I was doing. So I just thought I'd show you. Now I'm just going to marinate it for about an hour and a half on really, really low. Look at that bad boy. And I said it'd do 6, it might do 8. There's quite a lot of it. I think it's going to do about 8. I'll let you know later on for definite. Don't forget the carrots at the end, because you can't put fresh carrots in it now. See you in a little bit. I'm going to tell you exactly how many... I'm not going to end it here. I'm going to tell you exactly how many people it feeds, and I'll let you know. See you in a bit. So, they're all outside gabbing. So, I'm doing this chilli. I've just added my carrots, look. Warming up. I'm going to put the lid back on that for 5 minutes. Warm it through. And I'm doing it with some pepper rice. Pepper, is it? Mixed pepper rice. I'll show you it. So I'll put 2 of these rices in because it's for 6 people. If there's any leftovers. I don't think there's going to be leftovers. Just follow the ingredients for 6 people. Everybody's turned up. Gotta stop swearing on my channel.
What fucking channel?
My channel.
That shit channel.
Say hi, George boy.
Hello.
He don't like none of you. He does really. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to check you're still subscribed. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, I would be grateful if you could subscribe. But I'm not bothered either way, as long as you're watching. Thanks for watching, unless you're one of them. Kiss my ass. Bye.